Morning, you join me in the shed again, and it's, well, try and save these carbs day. If you don't know what the score was Georgie does, go check out episode 9 and you'll see where I totally destroyed a set of carbs. Really pissed me off, but I've got a plan to fix them. Bodge them. It's bodge more than fix, but weather is fucking lovely. I don't know if you can hear that. It's raining. It's just said to my daughter, is it raining? Nah, Dad, it's not raining. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what I've got. First things first, I got me some JB Weld, not sponsored, and that's to try and reseal that bit that I've chopped up. This stuff sets in 5 minutes. It cures in about an hour, and it's really good. I've used it for bodging all sorts of things before. Fuel tanks, all sorts. That stuff will work. Whether I can get it right inside there so the dimensions are correct, that's another thing. We'll see that in a minute. Right, we've got a rebuild kit. It's got new diaphragms and shit, and should have new mixture screws in it or what have you for. So yeah, hopefully I haven't destroyed the threads in there. Now I have been trying to find stuff that will thread in. As you see, and that's the destroyed one that did thread, and I haven't forced nothing. Yeah, so we'll see. Now this side I was successful and I got this out all right. So in theory, clean out any mess, refit. We did have an issue with this little, is it a fibre washer? Is it a plastic washer? I don't know what that is. That fell out somewhere. I don't know where that came from. I know where they came from. They were something to do with this here. This one was double stacked. That's why there's two. Yeah, so idiot. But yeah, don't know where that plastic washer goes. I do have a manual, however, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. All right, now I've got to do a bit of tidying up and all today. But for now, I'm gonna clean these up, maybe remove this bracket that links them both so I can get better at where I want to get, and smush some of this on, and then I'll go inside, play the Xbox for an hour or something while I wait for it to cure, and then we'll come back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start on that, then I'll show you where we're at, then we'll see if we can show you how this stuff works. Yeah, bear with me. One man band, remember. No fancy gadgets, no bloody tripods, no nothing. Yeah, more proof the previous owner didn't go through these carbs. He did the bare minimum at least. Hard as fuck. Not tight. Rounded to fuck like somebody's tried to and destroyed the shit out of it. Luckily, I used the old impact driver straight out. So whip them 4 screws out, pull that off, and then we'll get to the damage. Right, now that's the bracket out of the way. Let's see if we can get this so you can get a good shot. This is what I did like an absolute idiot. Yep, there is going to be some slight damage to threads because this side is non-existent. That's a bugger, I hadn't accounted for that. But it is not the end of the world. We can also tap this stuff if required. Yeah. Right, so what my plan is, clean the fuck out of it. Oh, let me flip that over. Sorry about the camera work. Find something to go down this hole, all the way down. Smush some crud on it after I've cleaned this area up and prepared it for it. Leave it for 5 minutes. Pull the thing out. I'm probably going to use like a metal straw because it's, yep, near enough perfect. Pull that out after about 5 minutes, then go inside, play the Xbox, and then come back out and check it in an hour. So that's the plan. So I'm going to get cleaning up some you know, I should probably clean out any metal and then see how well these mixture screws fit, because I have my doubts whether they'll fit. Right, I'll do that. I'm going to clean, then I'm going to do mixture screws. Back in a minute. Right, focus. Right, that is the remnants of an old one, and that's a new one that I've got. Note the tips being different. Bugger. Yeah. I'm going to need to buy new mixer screws. I'm going to try them in anyway. I cleaned it all out, brushed it all out, cleaned it all out, blew it all out with my mouth, not an airline. I don't have none of that fancy shit. Now I'm going to clean up around the edge and I'm going to smush some shit in it after I've test fitted this. Right, well, as it was glaringly obvious to see, those are different. I wonder how much of that nut's going to be useful now then. I only really wanted it for the diaphragms, and then I ended up needing a mixture of screws as well, and well, I'm going to have to go back on the internet and redo them. Why? I don't understand. Really Chinese parts probably, that's probably what it is. Anyway, right, I'm going to prepare this for this. Yeah, it's going to be a shorter video than I planned. Right, I was trying to prop it up, but I can't. Well, see, clean. Now, we have to try and make sure we don't put nothing in the way of this, but it does sand down after an hour, so, yeah. What you're going to do is you're going to get some of that, and you smush it up like blue tack. Once it's all nice and smushy and pliable, then we're going to apply it around our broken area with our, hang on, old metal straw inside. Yeah, when I sort that out, to try and preserve the shape. See, I'm trying there, look, trying. So it's JB World Fabrication. Yeah, right, let me crack on with this and I'll bring you back when I'm done. I did try to prop the camera up, but it's just not working. So I had to add a little bit of plastic tubing to the end of the dowel to make it fit nicer and go all the way down. But that should do it. Now I'm gonna literally smush some crap on it. Like it's blue tack and you're 5 and you're trying to fix it. Smush this crap on it, except unlike when you're 5 and it's blue tack, this will fix it. I hope. Otherwise, it's plan B. Now plan B sounds better to me anyway. Buy or build a single carb manifold and then run one carb. I don't mind if I run a Chinese carb, at least I can get the bits for it. You just have to get the jetting right. It should be away then. Sounds easy to me. Sounds loads easier than messing around with these and having to set up twin carbs and just run one carb. So yeah, that's what I might do. But that's purely because the cost of these are just so, I can't get them. I can't get them. And even if I could get them, it's going to be 250 quid and they could be as shit as these. They're just not, they're not about no more. There don't seem to be no reproduction ones. Yeah, it's pretty bollocks really. Right, let me get this done and then I'll show you my mess. In case you don't know, it's like a 2-part thing. That's why you got to mush it together and then it activates itself, and yeah, so I'm going to pinch out what I need, then I'm going to put the little thing back on and put it back in its little plastic tub to try and save it, because I'm probably going to use a tiny amount of that. Alright, chemical metal doing its thing. I'm going to carefully slide this out. Bob's your mum's brother. Fingers crossed that works. First things first, where's that old doodah? Them new ones, I think I'll put it back in its bag. I don't care if I did or didn't, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go see if I can find the correct ones on these and how much they are. And then put it in the Xbox for an hour and then we'll bring you lot back. Right, so it's been an hour. Let's check on this chemical metal stuff. She's there. She's hard to touch. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, whether that works and actually stands the test of time will tell. Funny though, isn't it? Yeah, I've just spent 15 quid on 2 new mixture screws. These ones are definitely the correct ones. The ones that came in the kit I bought have like a step and then a longer needle piece. The ones that came out of it have a taper and then the needle piece about half as long. So I found the correct ones, 100% the correct ones this time. It cost me 15 quid for 2, which is I suppose it's not too bad. But yeah, that means though this is the end of this video, because there's naff all else I can do at the minute until they arrive, and they're going to be a few days, probably middle of next week. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing and all that bollocks. If not, who gives a shit, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.